Welcome back to Liberty Tree Gaming. We are in the village of Suchdol. And in the last episode, we traveled down here and searched for the Thunderstone for the blacksmith back all the way back here in Grunt for his wife. It's taken us along this path here to Horshan, the Roebuck, and then south down to Suchdol. Mlada, the cobbler's wife, apparently bought the Thunderstone from Gramhead, who we defeated a couple episodes ago now, and she bought it in hopes that it would help cure her husband's illness. Turns out his illness is depression and anxiety based upon or from having to live in a war zone. And Henry put on his therapist hat and did some psychoactive analysis, trying to help out this guy, and we have to wait a few days to find out if we were successful. So since we have done that part now, we kind of have a little bit of free time, and we have a brand new city or village to look through, so we're gonna check it out. We have a tipster up here at whatever this little town square is, and a couple of things around here to explore. So let's take our time and find out what's going on in this place. And first off, Mutt, you're my Mutt. Come here, Mutt.
Come here.
There we go. Here we go. Let's see. This is our tipster.
I'll be happy to help you.
Oh.
I think you could manage some kind of ornament. I always fancied those chairs with hearts carved out of them.
Are you sure you don't want me to fit out your entire hearth room? Give people an inch and they'll take a mile.
Not her. Over inside here still.
And I was You've no business here.
Really? I mean, are you not a tavern?
Did you hear what happened? A recruiter
Good.
took his-
And don't come back till you've learned your manners.
Not again. There won't be any men left soon at this rate.
And then they'll start.
How can I help you today, friend?
Why don't we just go and
I see you're faring well. You're quite a large tavern, almost like a traveller's inn.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it here. But I have to ask you, young man, do you drink?
I reckon bashing some dolt isn't so difficult.
Sure.
Of course I like to drink.
And what's more,
Drinking reasonably can do no harm.
Exactly. Drinking in small sips isn't harmful, no matter the amount. And what's your favourite, eh? What do you drink the most?
Spirits?
I like drinking spirits. It lifts a person's, spirits.
Sakra, you just got in my good books. Spirits are the best drink. Other drinks just make you dizzy and drive away sadness. But spirits, they heal you. And pretty much everybody will confirm this. Even our priest and Uncle Holba. And they're considered to be the greatest connoisseurs far and wide.
Okay, who is Holba?
Who is this Uncle Holber you keep speaking so highly of?
He's an old fruit grower and a good friend of mine. He once wanted to be a miller, but his mill burnt down to the ground.
Probably because he was drinking too much.
Growing everything under the sun. And today he gives me the fruit to make my spirits from. His son has already taken over the trade. But old Holba is still a highly respected person around here. He's known lots of the trees in the area since they were but a pit, an acorn or a beech nut. And today they cast a shadow that can cover a carriage with the horses.
That's kind of you.
What do you make the spirits from?
I'll tell you, from everything that grows.
So even from mushrooms in the forest?
What now, lad? Do you know I've never thought of that before? Do you really think it would work?
I don't know. I'm no expert. It was just an idea.
Wait, but what an idea! I mostly distill fruit, and I've tried grain and flowers, but not mushrooms yet. Now why didn't I ever think of that? I'll have to talk to Uncle Holba about this.
Okay, got a secret recipe.
I reckon you have a secret recipe to make the best spirits, eh?
You'd better believe I do. And it's a drink that will seriously even wake up a dead man. I call it my warming balm. And people come here from far away for it. And many carters from Prague even stop by.
And what is it?
Well, that's a secret. But if you don't watch out, it'll make you feel so confused, you won't know which way's up for 2 days. But if you know how to drink it, it'll warm you through, expel all the diseases out of your body, and you'll be as good as new again. Only I know this recipe. And if I can't find anyone to give this tavern to, I'll take it to the grave with me.
Can I buy the whole tavern?
Why not? So what if you sold me the whole tavern?
First of all, with all due respect, you don't seem like you'd have enough money. And even if you did, I'm not ready to be put out to pasture yet. No way. This tavern is my life. I got my start here, and here's where I'll die. And when they carry me down to the cemetery, then I won't have a care in the world. I just hope they'll give me a demijohn of spirits for my journey, so I'll have something to drink up there.
I'll buy that recipe from you. What'd you say?
Not even for 1,000 piles of groschen. Warming balm, that's my pride and joy. The sun will rise in the west and sparrows will start flying backwards before I tell you that.
Well, teach me how to make
Would you teach
it.
me how to make spirits?
If you're really interested, then I'm glad and I can show you a thing or two. But if you think I'll teach you how to distill warming balm, then you're crazy. I wouldn't give up that recipe, even if the lords were stretching me on the rack.
Blasphemy. You'll end up in hell.
Everybody's tough until they get thrown on the rack.
It's a gift
Okay.
from God himself.
I need to stock up on supplies. Where would I find some merchants?
Well, lad, there's nothing but farmers here. Merchants only stop by once in a while. You have to go somewhere else to trade. But if you want to buy food, I'm at your service. Or you can go and see young Holba, who lives in the village green and grows fruit and vegetables. Oh, and if you need to repair something, there is a smithy right across from him.
I need new clothes and shoes. Do you know of anyone?
The nearest tailor can be found in Miskovitz. That's the village through the forest here, halfway to Kuttenberg. And for new shoes, it's always best to go to the city.
That local blacksmith probably doesn't make armor, does he?
Nah, he certainly doesn't. He can fix pretty much anything, but otherwise he only makes tools and horseshoes. On the contrary, you can find the best smithies in the city. They flutter around the mines like flies and shit.
Where can I find a horse trader here?
Unfortunately, here in the village they only raise horses for the harness. But Hannah in Grund has nice riding horses. It's best if you go on the main road to Miskovitz, and then north through Horshan. You can't miss it. There are all these old mine shafts all over the place.
Yeah, we've been there.
Where can I find a miller?
Not here, but down in Verklitz there are a few mills. Farmers from all over the area bring their grain there. It's quite a long way. You have to go through Bisoka and then Mesolas, which was recently burned down by Sigismund's wicked men.
All right, that was good. What's going on?
What's going on around here?
Nothing much. Ever since our lord paid Chertan the ransom, there's peace around here. Although, there is this matter of the white deer. Or was it a fallow deer? But that doesn't matter. Someone poached it, and Huntsman Dobrosh has nothing but trouble over it. So, if you want a job, go and see him. But let me tell you, don't be pushy. Ask him first how things are in his territory and such.
I understand. He's not too keen on talking about it, eh?
Exactly. He takes it right personal. He really doted on that creature. And that's about it. Or at least I haven't heard about anything else.
That sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
All right. And can I get a
Can I
room?
spend the night here?
We're not set up for that here.
Yeah,
I'll pay
yeah.
you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
But all I have is an old straw mattress, sir.
I'll take it.
That's enough for me, and I'll pay you well. Let's agree on a price.
Oh, 42.
Only because it's you.
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal.
Come on, it's a pile of straw.
Thank you. And a good night to you, sir.
All right, where
Where
is
can I
this
spend the
straw
night?
pile?
There's a room you can use back behind the tavern, next to the chicken coop.
What happened?
Great.
They say he went to
I'll have a look at the
And what do you sell, good sir? Anything I need? Probably not. Wouldn't buy those. I don't have to brew them myself since I'm already maxed out. And can I sell you some things? Right. Only got a little bit though, so. The husband does not respect his wife. She can appeal to the law and then, along with her dowry and all the gifts she received during the marriage, remove herself from the household. Okie dokie. And what else do I want to sell here? Die of misfortune can go. Don't want to hold that. Here has 121, so that in 2, and we'll haggle it up and get the rest of his money.
About that.
Well,
It's a mystery.
God, that.
finally. I'm
His
glad
mother
you
said
found
he'd
what
been
you were
complaining
looking
he
for, sir.
couldn't feel his left arm, and that he was seeing things.
And he was dead in the morning? Poor thing.
He had his whole life in front of him, and next
How can I help you, sir?
being buried.
Just wanted to see if she had anything else to say. And the straw, he said, was over here by the chicken coop, right? Well, this is a nice, nice patch. Does it come with a chest? No. Milk. Well, that was well spent. What do we got over this way? Not a private area on this side, though. It is up here. Need those cobwebs. Gotta check for reading material at the outhouse. Okay, so he gave us a lot of information about the area. Let's see, found a smokehouse. Haven't played dice in a while, so might try that in a sec. And I need to the laundry spot, but is there a bathhouse? Several laundry spots around. That reminds me, I need to repair my stuff. Had a couple battles. Man, that's a lot. Blacksmith. Oh, wait on that. I wasn't actually done. Now I'm done.
May God give you health, sir.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you're surprised?
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks, a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself last night.
What am I
Huh, so I guess this is the
Come on then, show us
place
what you
to
can
eat.
do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
No. I want to play you, because you probably got more money than drunk guy over there.
Do you need something?
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Only beggars? No.
I actually don't want.
No. What about you?
Would you like to throw? What game would?
With a badge. There we go.
Let's play like priests do. Let's play.
Alrighty. Favorable. Now, I was thinking about this devil's head die. The devil's head's on the 1, so it makes it less likely to land on something that'll keep you in. So it's kind of a toss-up whether or not I want to use it. Do the weighted and the painted. That's 3 so far, right?
Why'd you ask?
Then we'll do 3 of those.
It was nothing.
And which badge?
Calling for the priest, but women are
Double to score your last throw. Or a head start. We'll do a head start.
free. You're no longer
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
a fine day for some fine wares.
Alright, I got a 5, a 5, a 5, and a 5. That's not a bad start. We will score and pass.
Finished. Your turn.
I think this is game over for you, brother. Let's score and continue.
I hope I'll throw higher.
One, 5, and a 5. That should do it, right?
My God, why? Why do I even play?
Good question. House maid? Who are you? Standing around.
Onions here, garlic, shop. What do you need, sir?
I'll have a look at the.
Alright, nothing I really want, but
Nothing to your liking, sir.
nope. Nothing at all.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Smoker. Don't have anything to smoke. No? Do we have any other quests around here? Doesn't look like it. We do have one up there, so let's go up there.
Fruit, vegetables.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Prepared, delicious. The best wares. Greetings. What do you want?
What do you have for?
Nothing I care about.
Maybe next time then, sir.
What is that place? That is a church, right? Or at least a cemetery. You're praying, but I'm going to interrupt you.
What do you need?
Nothing.
I'll be with you.
Why is my indulgence so high? Knacker, Wolfram. Well, that's sad. I can't even go in. It's not a real door.
My. What a beautiful...
Okay then. Let's go up here and see what this new hipster quest is about. Blue guard.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Huntsman Dobrosh Pecker.
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed muck of Marshowitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some time, but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me track them down.
Okay. Well, tell me about it.
I must say, I've never seen a white roebuck before.
It's an exceedingly rare animal. It was beautiful. Its hide was white as snow. Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could. Killing an animal like that is bad luck.
Do you know any more about these poachers?
They're led by some fella called Mark of Marshowitz, and they fancy themselves some kind of a brotherhood. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village below the castle a couple of times trying to sell venison. The guards always sent them packing. Our Knacker, Wolfram, was the only one who talked to them.
That Knacker, Wolfram, do you think he had anything to do with the dead roebuck and the poachers?
Oh, he has a dishonourable profession, true enough, and he sells hides and meat wherever he can. But having the gall to work with poachers, I don't think so. He's on thin enough ice as it is, being a Knacker and all. If his lordship found out he had anything to do with it, he'd have him hanged. But he might know something about that band.
All right, Huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down. Maybe they haven't sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better. Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess. Bring them to me as evidence.
Where should I look for these poachers?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here, but you'll have to track them down yourself. If you don't know what to do, you can try to get something out of the Knacker.
Thanks for the advice.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Now, there was a bunch of speech options that I didn't take there. Now I can't take them, so it's unfortunate. All right, let's see our journal then. The white roebuck. A rare white roebuck was felled by a poacher. Such a thing cannot be left unpunished. I'm trying to track down the poachers who killed a white roebuck in the woods near Suchdol. There's a bounty on the poacher's head. Huntsman Dobrosh mentioned that Wolfram the Knacker used to do some business with the poachers. He might know where the band is hiding. So let's run back over there. Mutt, you're glitching a bit there. You have money?
Greetings.
Show me.
I just went here. Of course he doesn't have money. I just took all his money.
I hope you find what you're
But I need some kits, right?
Show me your...
Didn't buy them all already, so 110, and I can sell some more stuff. Trade heavy stuff for lighter stuff. All right. Albert long I need to put on. Work short. I'm going to go ahead and sell. I need to remember to put that on when I'm done with this. 750. We'll go with that.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
I can probably get him down to 0.
Finally! I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
And don't forget to put it on. I literally just told myself this. Inventory. Albert long.
Bloody hell. Greetings.
Knacker, you're still over here? Hello, sir.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I heard you might know something about the band of poachers hiding out in the woods. A band led by some Mach of Marshevitz. Ginger-headed.
What? Who told you such a thing?
Dobrosh, the Huntsman. He sent me to track them down and get rid of them.
I see. It's about the white Roebuck. I'm surprised somebody didn't shoot it long time ago. Such a hide would fetch a king's ransom.
Okay.
Do you know where their hideout is?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
Smash your face in. Let's see. Blameless. You'll help me. Or I'll put in a good word. Let's try the good word.
What do you think? If you help me, I'll put in a good word for you with the Huntsman. You could surely use that, being a Knacker.
All right, then. I heard they're brothers. And they're led by that Mach fella. But they didn't look like kin to me. They surely ain't no livers, though. They're pretty frightening looking. Maybe that's why Dobrosh would rather sit his arse in a castle instead of searching for them in the woods.
Do you know where they're hiding?
I ain't sure. But it's definitely somewhere in the valley near the water. In the direction of Rabush. That's where they always came from. And if I was a poacher, that's where I'd be hiding.
All right. That'll help my search.
Listen, lad. I know you said you were doing this for Dobrosh, but if you find that white hide at your camp and bring it to me, I'll pay you more than that pinch purse of a huntsman. I know some people, and I'd be able to sell that thing for, well, a lot.
Perhaps. I'll see if I have any luck finding it.
Sure. But if you do, bring it back to me. Farewell.
Okay. It's interesting. And what do we have on it now? Let's see. The Knacker wasn't involved in killing the Roebuck, but at least he had an idea where the poachers might be hiding. Trying to track down the poachers who killed a white Roebuck in the woods near Suchdol. Bounty. According to Wolfram the Knacker, the poachers are holed up somewhere near water in the woods along the road to Rabush. Yeah, up that way. Well, we can head that way. Got nothing else to do while we wait for a few days for Cobbler to see if he starts feeling any better. Pebbles. I
Go!
You almost ran me over.
Oh, that's funny. I think this is where we turn. Yeah, so we turn here. Hold up, I didn't discover that.
Oh, whoa!
Let's get our prayer on.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary.
I haven't made it clear, I'm not Catholic. And the idea of praying to Mary doesn't sit well with me. Makes me feel like Catholics, I don't have a problem. I mean, there's literally one of the commandments, kind of like an important one, about having no other gods. And if you're praying to something, then it seems like you're holding that up as a god. So I'm not one to judge, but I am one to judge my actions and weigh it against what the Bible says. And to me, the Bible says clearly, Jesus is God. God is God. The Holy Spirit is God. Mary, not a god. Therefore, I don't pray to Mary. So I'll get the right sword on. Getting close now. Let's use the save in case something terrible happens. All right, here's the little house. I want you to stay close.
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Let's see, my nourishment's low. It's okay. I want to drink a potion. Do.
My pizzle. What? Horse? Get over it, quick!
Nice try, you whoreson. Attack! Everyone,
comment.
get over here!
Oh, I fell.
Beat you to a bloody pulp! That hit home. You're no match for us. Been waiting for you. I can't get a shot in. I'm just getting started. Dick.
You! You want to try me?
Okay, there you are. Squirrel, a squirrel. Squirrel tail. More heavy stuff to carry off. No. Does he have a weapon I can find? And when they drop those weapons, they are just impossible. But you're so good. Why? Not on the same elevation?
Here, Mutt.
Fine. I have some. It's just gonna roll down the hill. I'll give you some in a sec. And you didn't have anything else that was good. Mace is alright. And nothing wonderful there. I didn't notice. Okay, yeah, the crossbow's not that great. Well, I missed all of my shots, so that was bad. All right, Mutt, come here.
Look what I have for you.
Let's see, it says I tracked down the band of poachers that killed the rare white roebuck in the woods near Suchdol. If the poachers didn't sell the white roebuck's hide, it must be hidden somewhere in their camp. In the chest? I mean, decent. Poacher's map. I'll take that. That, and there's the roebuck hide.
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the Huntsman, or to Wolfram.
What else do we have out here? Here, look there. Mutt. Mutt, are you okay? Oh, gosh. It's my nourishment. 70. Let's eat out of the pot. Look at there. Free food. And this map. What is it? What is the map? Let's read that. And let's read that. Poacher's map. Map showing hunting spots around Suchdol. Okay. Now, does that highlight them? I think it probably is not very helpful because I've got the perk that tells me everything here. So probably just say in these places. All right, so back to journal. I found the white Roebuck's hide. If I hand over the hide to the Huntsman, he will rightfully give it to Peter Apisic, owner of the local woods. Wolfram the Knacker should have a buyer for such a rare hide. If I hand it over to him, I can make a lot of coin. What to do? Money or reputation? What's up, dude? Here's the poacher now.
Well, I'll be... It looks like the white Roebuck wasn't alone after all.
Now I can do both. Yes, I can. Had a thing down here, didn't they? No trough. Alright, I'll just be bloody. What do you expect? I just killed a bunch of guys. Wonder if the journal says anything since I got 2 now. I don't see anything. Oh, this is bad. Poor hunting spot.
Go!
Oh, we're gonna be a mess.
Ja!
Don't you know how to keep your horse under control?
Oh, it's the same woman I hit on the way up here.
Ja! Ja!
Whoa!
Alright, dude.
Good afternoon.
I found the white Roebuck's hide.
Great work. I can find a dozen buyers for this thing. Mark my words. Provided we come to an agreement, that is.
All right. Pay up, and the hide is yours.
Here you go. And if anyone asks, we never met. See you later.
225. That's not hardly even worth it. Glad I found an extra one. Oh, I can't do it now. It ended the quest. Alchemy in here? I didn't even look around this place really at all, did I? I'm in a private area. Alright. Made it all the way around there.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army?
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-topped Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
Okay.
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Mesolas and Opatovitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
How do things work around here? Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatovitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. Ah, so God will. These evil times will soon be over.
How do I get to Kuttenberg from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the Kuttenberg smelters day and night. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom, right after Prague.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the Innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
Yeah, we heard. You have any work for
How's
me?
it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Shishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzl?
Zum Glück nicht. Nothing urgent. If you're looking for ein Pfuschen, try your luck elsewhere.
Okay. Do you have any work for me? Actually, I do need my
What'll it
clothes
be?
clean.
And what are you in?
I could use
Well,
the
we have
company
some
of a
time to
pretty
kill,
bath,
too.
mate.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Excellent. Pay up and we can get started.
Yeah, sure.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my bath.
See you next time, warrior.
I'm in my room. How about that? Okay. I couldn't even repair my clothes while I was getting a bath. Get more money by repairing this stuff, so. Well, that's unfortunate on the Roebuck. I thought that because I had two that I'd be able to do something with both, but it was here, yeah. Gave the hide to Wolfram the Knacker. He paid me for it on the spot. So that was it. And I want to go. Let me get that for you, my lady. He's just clip right through me, why don't you?
I apologize.
See if I can find a smoker. Hey. Horsemanship. And what do we do now? War horse. Every enemy killed from the saddle increases morale. Into the fray. We'll do trample. Since I tend to be trampling over.
At your service, sir.
Let's see. Is there a smoker over here? Yes. Thought I saw one. Actually hit confirm this time.
Here, mutt.
Have some kidneys. Can't go in there.
Nothing but a wet blouse. Oh, it's a sight for sore eyes.
Buy this food now.
What do you need?
Show me your wares.
Oh, you have nothing.
What can you do? Maybe next time then.
Alright, what about a grocer? Will the grocer buy my meat?
What will it be? Show me your wares.
That was hardly worth doing.
Let's talk about... Well... Do we have a deal?
That. Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Okay, well, we'll call it an episode here. Housewife. And we'll pick up from here next time.
Ha! I thought it was old Spa.
And hopefully it won't be too much longer till we are able to... Hold on.
Not your day, eh? What did you do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his...
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
What if I freed you?
I'd scarp her, obviously.
Not your day, eh?
That's right. Good old pillory.
That's funny. Put a fish in his britches. All right, we'll pick it up from here next time. Hopefully the guy will be feeling better soon, and we can move on to the next quest. If he's not, then we'll move on anyway. But we'll do that next time. Till then, be good.